Mate, subscriber Q&A. How you feeling?
Good, man. Good. Was just cooking on 2K for a bit. You were playing real life basketball, so we are a little bit delayed. But mate, good. I mean, TLT was absolutely mental. Threw the trade plans out. I recorded the official NRL SuperCoach podcast earlier today, so I've been full on since work finished, mate. But I'm good. How about you? You pouring some Maker's Mark at 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, deserve it. We cooked at basketball tonight, so I went a different approach today. Instead of being a dick, I was just super nice, and it ate away at them. I was just like, "Oh man, good shot. Oh, would you fuck off?" And then they said I've got like no jumper, and then like I hit like four middies in a row at one stage, and I'm just like walking back. I was like, "Oh, no jumper. That was a bit rough on me, man. Like I can shoot." But yeah, no, it was good. Beat the top team, and I want to read a message from my group chat. Hold on. How did their whole team look like they all share a vape together? Was from one of my co-players. I really like that from them.
Nice.
We should probably answer some questions.
We should.
Mate, Yellow Duck's asking.
I was just going to say, Deep Cuts wants to. It's like a 40-inch vert, 42-inch vert.
Yeah, I'm unreal. No, it's I basically could not jump over my own shoelaces.
Toto or Val? Val's draw looks average, but it's Val, you know. You know
what? Yeah, when I saw it should be like Yellow Duck.
Yeah, yellow duck. I think we said on last week's preview that we all preferred Bizza if he backed up. Obviously, if you're asking if to get Val, you didn't buy him last week. So I would probably go down the Bizza route. That's me personally, if you didn't buy Val last week.
Yeah, I kept saying that I just like don't want to go and get a dragon, but like the Bulldogs, Canberra, Sharks, Manly, Panthers, like that's obviously not in a row, but they're 4 of their last 7 games. That just doesn't excite me. I don't know if when Panthers are cooking, there's a team that could beat them at the moment. So yeah, for me, it's regardless of, the junk with the goal kicking and everything like that. And he's pretty good value at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm keen on Val, but keen on Biz just a little bit more, especially if you didn't pick him up. If you didn't pick up Val last week.
What are your top 5 ranking for Lucas alternatives?
Oh,
it's hard when we don't really know who's in your team, but I suppose if we're ranking top 5 2RFs, we're probably going to go. I'm going to go Eli Katoa.
Yeah, as am I.
Paddy Young.
Look, yeah, if you buy into the recovered from injury, of course, does have a tricky buy in round 24, I want to say, which is the start of your head-to-head finals. A couple of other decent shouts. Obviously, yeah, you got guys like Angus and whatnot, but I'm really keen on Britton Nickera. Price at low 600s, doing well. We've sort of spoken on 2RF being like not the safe haven for points as it has been in years gone by. It's probably more center wing. So if you've got the jewels to get Lucas down to center wing, then bringing in Herbie, Karaz, Mark Nwangiti Tawase, Toto, those kind of guys are probably where I'd more lie. But yeah, I think Watson has to be high up there because of what he offers for versatility as well.
Yeah, true. So what do we got? 3. I don't know about a 4th one. I was kind of hoping Hamali would have been named today. I thought that he might have been a nice pod for the run home, but I'm kind of off both the doggies 2RFs. Just if you're looking in that direction, I think you missed the boat and probably missed their chances as well.
Yeah, obviously Tino's back to relevance now as well. Like he put up 70 over the weekend with limited minutes, so the work rate's back there. Obviously, yeah, everyone's owning Keon already, so no need to mention him. But then you've got some cheaper guys down the order, like a Brett Nickera, as we touched on, as a Isaiah Yo. I mean, Kaipi's Paul's like low key been very, very good this year, averaging 63. You're getting him for 540k. So, like when we're getting to those names, it probably shows you that 2RF is probably not the place to be looking. It's probably more centre wing if you can swing the jewels around.
Yep. And I moved around so that I had Lucas basically in flex, so I can go anywhere. So, James, sit versus start. He needs to play 4 out of Drinky, RTS, Garrick, Marky Mark, Hosking, AFB, or Daily Cherry Evans. Fuck me.
Think if you can comfortably sit DCE, I think I would. I'm looking at sitting Garrick as well, which kind of feels crazy against Melbourne, but tempted to. Then probably Hosking. Who do they play? They play the Dragons, and I think he might be up against Hold Luch. So it could be a decent. Oh no, they don't. Who they play Parramatta. So could be an okay matchup there. Look, out of those 4, without looking at it too hard, I'd probably sit Garrick, DCE, AFB, and maybe Mark.
Yeah, maybe just hoping that AFB can play himself into some form. I don't think he's a drop, but Roosters pack's pretty decent. So, yeah, I think so. I'm definitely playing RTS against Newcastle.
Yep.
And definitely playing Drinky against the Dolphins.
Yep.
If I pay for Marky Mark, I'm playing Marky Mark every time.
Yeah, and then it's Garrick. Like Garrick's, I think DC is quite an easy sit, but it's Garrick, obviously. Goal kicking center. Melbourne are not like a juggernaut defensively. But they're probably what I would lean. Yeah.
Jono's got some good ones. He's offloading Lucas, and he listed his team here. So he's got Watson and Randall, Colo Katoa, Clark Hubner, Savala, Enough, and Lucas. So he wants to get rid of Lucas. Oh, he's just showing he's got the jewels. Would you go Blake Brayley or Hudson Young?
Oh, Hudson Young. Yeah, I'm not looking to load up on 2 because personally, like I just don't think the upside's there. So I'd definitely go Huddy if they're the 2 options that you are looking at, my friend. Me personally.
I can't argue with that one. That one's an easy one for me. I just rate Hudson Young. I think it's a good matchup this week as well. Would we go Lucas and Aitken to Tino and Huddy Young, or Tino and Lomax, Val, or To'o? I might grab this one because I love Hudson Young, as we were just talking about. But I do think I would rather go and get myself a high upside center wing rather than Hudson Young. Where, like, what are we thinking? Best case scenarios, 100 or in the early hundreds. Like that Lomax, Val, To'o, like if they absolutely cook, you can get 150. And I think the floor on all these guys is that 50 or 60. So for me, it's to chase one of those guys. If I had to choose and I had unlimited money and all the money in the world, I would still probably go Lomax over Val for me. And
yeah, I think like I probably turned my tide a little bit like from last week. I just saw Lomax play horrendous and still score 80. So when Moses comes back, obviously we expect his attack to improve. And last week was Lomax's first try without Moses in the team all season. So I don't think you can go wrong either way. But yeah, I'm probably not as bullish on Val over Lomax. I'm probably just more neutral this week.
Yep. Yeah, and like, of course, if I need to save money, I do love getting To'o in. It's just there's 100k there, and you're not saying you have any money problems. So yeah, Lomax, bit of a luxury over To'o.
Yep.
What's the number of trades you would need to move off Pappy? Many of us are running low on trays, and they don't want to hang on to him forever if he's out for a prolonged period. And of course, a bit awkward. We didn't expect him really to be out. He got scratched out late originally, and now he's been out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it must be the world's greatest calf tightness of all time.
It's not calf 3 weeks. Can't be.
Yeah, of course it's not. It's a weird one. For me, I'm selling. I believe I had how many trades I have to start the week. I have 7 trades to start the week. and I'm trading him. I just I'm in a unique situation where I own Walsh and I own Pappy, so I'm down a fullback. I'd rather hold Walsh, but it's just I just can't play the roulette. He's been fine for the last 5 weeks, not excellent. I'm really bullish on Dylan Edwards, so that's why I'm moving off him. But yeah, I just think if you're selling him, you're probably not making another trade at fullback this season.
No, yeah, I agree. You've got to. I like the trade to Dylan Edwards, but what do you got to have? 7 trades?
Yeah, that's what I've got. So that's probably the minimum that I'd want.
Yep, cool. I'm going to answer a couple of questions because I appreciate everyone on the chat. Late nights with Whisperer and Mattrix. We got a couple
the late show. Yeah, get around it.
Yeah. What are Cam Munster's odds of playing if his dad's funeral's 12 p.m. the day after the game?
Probably still quite high. He'd just get a flight back home, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I think so. You got to go Melbourne to Brisbane up to Mackay. But yeah, you would just do that. As long as I feel like if he said he didn't feel like playing, they would just let him go, and they think that they would win against Manly. I'd probably say 60% though. If he's been named, I'm sure they had that discussion before.
Yeah, I'm much higher than 60%. The funeral's not it hasn't been sprung up on him, so the Melbourne know, and I think Munster's pretty keen to play. Oh, mate, Matty's framing out hard.
Nah, I'm good. I'm back.
All right, hello.
I was just saying that mid chat. I think they probably have already had the discussion as to whether if he's going to play or not. And obviously he's got named. So if he's decided that, it's not that far from Melbourne up here. 4 hours. Catch a couple of flights. Don't jump in. Edwards and Teddy and Pappy are his 3 fullbacks. So he's staying patient with Pappy. Oh no, he's just talking in the chat.
That's fine.
Yeah. How much does cash gen matter at this stage of the season? Not at all.
It doesn't. Hope this helps.
Yeah, that's a deep cut from us.
No, because the way to make cash now is just enough, isn't it? If you're short 200k, it's just very easy to go Savala to enough. Someone like that, mid play, Billy Smith to enough. It's just much easier to do that rather than looking for cash gen, which is why I can't understand. If you go read the buy, hold, and sell article, I cannot understand selling Karapani at all. So
no, and you should have done the work by now. Is probably what we're saying.
Yes.
Deadly's asking, what is that comfortable jumper? Presuming that's for Josh.
It is a cable knit Ralph Lauren in a mustard seed. It's very nice. Enjoy.
Oh, it looks nice.
Thanks,
I'm
mate.
jealous, man.
Appreciate it.
Not about
that. It cost me too much money.
Okay. We've had a lot of chats about Lomax and Holmes. It's been on everybody's lips. But what about Gagai at fullback versus Holmes?
I don't know. It's tough because the Night Straw is poo, but also the Dragons are poo.
Yep.
I'm either way. I think they probably actually. I'd much rather if Dan Gagai was goal kicking. I don't think this is. I think it's Gagai slam dunk. Just because he's cheaper and goal kicking at fullback, but I'd probably just go. Fuck. I don't know. He just put up 100 on the weekend, didn't he?
Against Melbourne.
Yeah, with barely any attack as well.
I know he had.
He's 582k.
He's good value. He's 36 in base, 40 in create, 30 in evade.
That's crazy. 60 VP. Okay. Yeah, we'll say Gagai for the vibes.
Yeah, I hate. I can't buy Val, so I hate Val actually.
Mate, as we know though, it doesn't matter which one you buy. They're both Queenslanders. They both won't do you wrong.
You know what they do? They get it.
They get it.
Alistair, scratch his previous question. Both Cleary and Pappy not named. Who do we trade Pappy to? I did scratch his previous question.
Mate, in my
who do we
buy on sell article, the first player, I'm like, buy Nathan Cleary. I'm like, oh shit, hasn't been named.
Yeah, that's rough. Who do we trade Pap to? Would we go Cleary next week? I think it's Deadwoods for me. I'm a big Deadwoods guy.
Yeah, I think Deadwoods. What do we think? Because in my article, I wrote, if you don't buy Cleary this week, you don't buy him at all this season. And now that he hasn't been named, so we know that he had like a brilliant 5-week draw, right? And then it went absolutely sour. He played off the bench last week, and now he's been benched this week. So he's got, 3 decent games? Is he a guy that you can sort of not have? Or do you still need him, you reckon?
I think that you've got to give him a miss. Unless you find yourself with luxury trades, you see a nice matchup, and you're going to captain him, you probably let him go. But I think like if you're sitting there on 6 and 7 trades, Nathan Cleary's a miss.
That's fair.
Because he just doesn't play every week. He got named off the bench. You know what? All this points to some resting. Yeah, you're probably buying him for a couple of games.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I think we're all pretty keen on old Deadwoods as a decent chance he goal kicks as well. So,
yep. Did Paul Alamotti kick last week?
Yeah, last week he did, but Edwards didn't play.
Yeah, but he kicked poorly.
I think he was. I think he was fine. I think he was like okay. That's what I mean. Like, there's a chance that Edwards gets the kicking back as well. So,
was he the guy that slipped over at the end? Somebody slipped over, like doing a garbage conversion at the end of a game. Can't remember who it was. Let us know in the chat. Justin, is Turbo to Edwards a waste of a trade with 8 left and Drinky and Teddy's already in his team?
Fuck. Maybe. Like, Manly's draw is so bad, but it's a warm body, so it's like shit.
And what's he gone? Since being named at center, 75 and 123.
Yeah, he played a bunch of bottom feeders, I'm pretty sure.
West Tigers and Souths, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Doesn't much more.
Yeah. Melbourne, Bulldogs, Sydney, Canberra. Yeah, you've probably got to... It's not a waste of a trade, in my opinion.
I'm gonna move the camera and stand up.
Oh, I rate that.
I know.
Corey A's final trade for the week. Should he go Lucas to Hudson Young or Jed Stewart to Toto? He'll do the other trade next week. Open to suggestions. Do you listen to the podcast, man? Having Jed Stewart?
Pick up Jed Stewart. Should I do Lucas to Hudson or Jed Stewart? I'd rather Jed Stewart to Toto this week.
Me too.
Yeah. Only because Hudson's under that sort of mini injury cloud.
Yep. I love Jed Stewart to Toto, to be honest.
I thought you were going to say you loved Jed Stewart.
Oh, I love Hudson Young.
Big milk guy.
Should you target centre wing or 2RF with remaining trades?
Centre wing.
Yeah, me too. I just chase that upside. I like, not that I ever go for like team of the week, but like roll the dice. You want it.
I just said to you that Kai Pearce-Paul would be in like my top 5 2RFs to have. That probably tells you where you should be prioritizing. It's not 2RF.
Yeah. Would you have Gagai playing at fullback in your top 5 centre wings?
Probably not my 5, but definitely top 10. I think 5's pretty comfortably like Karaz, Herbie, Toto, Val, Lomax. Like, they're 5 names, and that's not even including Garrick, Marky Mark, like RTS. So I'd put Gagai in my top 5, but yeah, in my top 10, but probably not my top 5.
No, it's top 10, and I love a fullback that you can play in, but like, you know, I'm not getting Connor Tracy, and he was playing in a good team, so yeah, I'm not too excited about that.
Yeah, you had Fletcher Sharp.
Yeah, I did have Fletcher Sharp. Did he play? I had him when he was playing 5'8", though. I had him round 3.
Yes.
Mate, that wraps up all the questions, unless anyone's come in. What are your current? And I know that we're going to do like a little video, but for the 11 people online, what are your current trades and thoughts?
honestly, I was so set. I was so set on what's his name, Lucas to Tino, and Cherry Evans to Cleary, and now I'm fucking stumped. So it'll be Pappy to Edwards, and then Lucas to someone. I can afford Lucas to anyone, but it's a case of whether I want to rip all the budget and forego Cleary, or go a little bit cheaper like a Gagai, like a Angus, like a Watson, and keep a little bit up my sleeve to do Cleary to do DT to Cleary. But I've only got 7 trades this week. If I make 2 this week and then do the Cherry Evans trade, that takes me to 4 trades. We're going to use definitely 2 in round 27. So 2 trades to go from basically 21 to 26. I mean, the squad's pretty deep. So I got some good sit starts, but yeah, I'm just sort of wondering whether Cleary is worth it. That's the big thing for me, because definitely looking at a couple of options, but could also go cheaper in Gagai or Watson or someone like that as well. So yeah, it'll be Pappy out for Edwards, and then Lucas for I haven't worked out yet. What about you?
Like my favorite quote, it's don't get Broncos so that they can only let you down once. So the Broncos are on a bye, and I can't even field 17 this week.
Nice. Too many.
I've nuffed out a few times with like Sam Healy, Miles Martin, and Hugo Savala not being named was the one that kind of ruined me a bit. So I will be getting in Deadwood. So I can't see a world where I don't get in Deadwoods, because he just plays as that. For me, he plays as that secondary playmaker every time that Cleary's out.
Yeah.
But I've got 140k to get Hiroti up to somebody decent. Look, I could trade out a Savala for somebody. I don't know. I could get talked into a Gagai. I could get talked into some other luxury trade. It's just Walsh, Karapani, Willison, Haas with Miles Martin, Healy, Savala, and
what
Hiroti
happened?
not playing.
You told us that you weren't going to let up on Broncos this year.
I know, but like they just kept being so much value.
Can't believe you bought the X-Man.
I've had the X-Man for so long, and he's been really good.
I thought you bought him like 2 weeks ago.
No, I bought him like round. I would have had him for 11 rounds or something like that. So
okay, yeah.
But yeah, look, I don't know. I need to get somebody else. I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a play. I don't know. I wouldn't mind. I could probably go Savala to Hudson Young or another gun, but I probably want to again take my own advice and get a center wing. So
yeah, 100%, mate, 100%. Yeah, another good Q&A in the books. Got a couple of viewers tonight, which was rogue for a late one.
Yeah, apparently we need to just podcast at 10 o'clock. I'm in.
100%. Always down for
that. All right. Cheerio. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.